What if the deadliest weapons in ancient history weren't forged by brilliant strategists, but by something far more elemental? Imagine a world where crushing ice or relentless sun dictated the very shape of a spear. This video reveals how extreme climates weren't just backdrops, but the silent, brutal architects behind humanity's earliest tools of war. Today, we are going on a journey back in time to uncover the environmental secrets of early warfare and see how Earth's climate was the ultimate blueprint for humanity as earliest arms. Let's start our journey in the heart of the last ice age, a time of bitter cold and massive glaciers. Imagine vast, open tundra stretching as far as the eye can see. There are no dense forests to hide in, no narrow passes for an ambush. In this landscape, your greatest advantage is distance. This is where the spear and the otlot, or spear thrower, became the essential tools for survival. The otlot is a fascinating piece of technology. It's essentially a lever that extends the thrower's arm, allowing them to launch a spear with incredible force and accuracy over long distances. Why was this so important? Because the animals they hunted, like mammoths and woolly rhinos, were huge and dangerous. Getting too close was a death sentence. The cold, open environment demanded a weapon that could strike from a safe distance. The materials were also dictated by the climate. With fewer large trees, early humans became masters of using bone, ivory, and flint, crafting sharp, durable points that could pierce the thick hides of Ice Age megafauna. The spear wasn't just a weapon, it was a direct response to the challenges of a frozen world. Now, let's fast forward and travel south to the warm, fertile lands of the ancient Near East and Egypt. The ice has retreated, and the world is a much greener place. Here, agriculture has taken root, leading to permanent settlements, growing populations, and, inevitably, more organized conflict. The environment is completely different. Instead of wide-open plains, you have river valleys, dense reed beds, and eventually, fortified cities. Close-quarters combat becomes the new reality. This is the world that gave birth to the sword. One of the earliest examples is the Egyptian khopesh, a curved blade made of bronze. Its unique sickle-like shape was perfect for hooking an opponent's shield or limb in the tight press of a shield wall. Unlike the long-range weapons of the Ice Age, the khopesh was designed for brutal, face-to-face encounters. The climate played a crucial role here, too. You know what really helped kickstart metalwork? Warm weather and fertile land? Absolutely. People could mine and smelt copper and tin to create bronze, a material far more versatile than stone or bone. It could be cast into complex shapes, like the khopesh, marking a revolutionary leap in weapon technology. The shift from stone to bronze was a direct result of a climate that allowed civilizations to settle, grow, and develop specialized crafts. But what about landscapes that are neither frozen tundra nor lush river valleys? Let's consider the arid deserts of the Arabian Peninsula or the vast dry steppes of Central Asia. Here, resources like wood and metal were scarce. The climate forced people to be incredibly innovative with what they had. This is the birthplace of the composite bow. The composite bow is a masterpiece of engineering, made by laminating together different materials like wood, horn, and sinew. Each material performs a specific function. The horn on the belly of the bow resists compression, while the sinew on the back resists tension. This clever design allowed nomadic cultures to create a bow that was incredibly powerful and compact, perfect for a warrior on horseback. In the open desert or steppe, where mobility is key, a long, clumsy spear is impracticable. But a powerful, portable bow, that's a game changer. It allowed mounted archers to dominate the battlefield, striking with speed and precision. The dry climate was also perfect for preserving the delicate organic components of the bow, like the animal glue that held it all together. The composite bow is a testament to how a challenging environment can inspire incredible ingenuity. It's a weapon born from scarcity. Let's move north again, to the temperate forests and rugged coastlines of Northern Europe, the homeland of peoples like the Celts, Germans, and later, the Vikings. Here the defining feature of the environment is wood. Dense, ancient forests covered the land. There's abundance of strong, flexible timber shaped their entire culture of warfare, while they also used swords and spears. Their most iconic weapon is undoubtedly the axe. A heavy, well-made axe wasn't just for chopping wood. It was a devastating weapon in the hands of a strong warrior. It could splinter a wooden shield, crush a helmet, or deliver a bone-shattering blow, or the construction of their famous longships, which allowed the Vikings to raid across the seas, was also dependent on the high-quality timber from these forests. The environment didn't just give them the materials for their weapons, it shaped their tactics. Fighting in a dense forest is very different from fighting on an open plain. It's chaotic, with limited visibility. Ambushes are common, and battles often break down into a series of individual duels. In this context, a powerful chopping weapon like an axe or a stout spear is extremely effective. The cool, damp climate of northern Europe, with its vast forests, directly led to a style of warfare and a set of weapons perfectly adapted to that world. So we see a clear pattern emerging. In the cold, open spaces of the Ice Age, long-range weapons like the otlot-thrown spear were essential. In the warm, fertile cradles of civilization where cities rose, close combat weapons like the bronze koppish became dominant. In the arid, resource-scarce deserts and steppes, the ingeniously crafted composite bow reigned supreme. And in the dense, wood-rich forests of Europe, the powerful battle axe became an iconic symbol of the warrior. It's a powerful reminder that our ancestors were not just fighting each other. They were in a constant battle with their environment. The climate dictated the animals they hunted, the crops they grew, the materials they could find, and the very ground they fought on. Their weapons weren't just tools of violence, they were tools of adaptation, each one a unique solution to the puzzle presented by the natural world. This connection between climate and technology runs through all of human history. Think about it. The development of steel was dependent on having access to high-quality iron ore and vast amounts of charcoal from forests. The age of sail was driven by understanding global wind and ocean currents. Even today, our most advanced military technology is affected by weather. Drones can be grounded by high winds, and thermal imaging is less effective in hot, humid conditions. The environment always has a say. So the next time you see an ancient weapon in a museum, whether it's an Ice Age spear point or a Viking axe, take a moment to think about the world it came from. Imagine the cold winds, the dense forests, or the scorching sun. You're not just looking at a piece of history, you're looking at a story of survival, ingenuity, and adaptation. A story written by the powerful and unseen hand of climate. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time. It's fascinating to see how deeply connected our own story is to the story of our planet. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the hidden corners of history. See you next time.